All right, ready? Visual typing. Why do you guys talk so much about visual typing? If you don't use this to confirm someone's type, doesn't it make it more confusing to add more anecdotes? So I've really wanted to talk about this for a long time because this is absolutely something that we do bring up a lot. And it's something that came up as a weird, interesting data point that happened after we did so many people's typings. This wasn't like the first thing. We weren't matching people's faces in order to type them. It's just we typed a lot of people, then we started getting their pictures, and then magically, once you get to 512, a lot of people do start looking really similar.
Right.
So you have these two types here. This is actually a really good example of where this happened to me. When I first saw Wes Watson, I instantly stereotyped him as, oh, this is a double masculine ESTP. This is what so many of them look like. They're all big like that. They're all tatted up. They even do their hair like that with the goatee. And I'm just like, this should be so easy. Typing him should be a breeze. And then you open it up and all of a sudden my brain is having to do jumping jacks because this is not someone talking like what I expect to be an ESTP. So now, unfortunately, because you do 3-second type somebody because visuals, you get some decisions in your head and now all of a sudden you're typing them what you want them to be.
It was the same with me. When I started to go down the checklist, like I couldn't get things to match up when I was trying to type Wes Watson. It took me quite a while to really stop trying to type him and get back, just stand back and get to know him.
Right.
Till I finally started to see what is he actually freaking out about and what is he saying, you know what I mean? So it's like, I know you got a clip for like Stone Cold Steve Austin is kind of the typical ESTP, double masculine.
Yeah.
So let's maybe play that clip first, where it's like you can see that like he's talking about things in the what. He's making sure when he's telling a story, he's laying out fact by fact. So all of us, if we had a little cartoonist, could draw the cartoon of what he's saying. And you could follow him along in the sensory.
Who had the most insane pre-match ritual?
I don't know who had the most insane, but who had the simplest was Jake the Snake Roberts. Because it's back in the day when he carried the snake in the bag, the snake would be laying on, say, a trash can with a flat top, or maybe on the floor. And Jake would be walking around, he never went to the gym, and he'd be smoking a cigarette. And all of a sudden, they'd hit Jake's music. He'd take a final drag off that cigarette, crush it out with his foot, throw the snake over his back, and just walk to the ring. No warm-up, no nothing. That's how he did it, dragging on a cigarette. And once Jake got in the ring, he commanded your respect, and he had this presence about him, and he's one of the most economic, efficient workers out there where he didn't do a whole lot, but everything he did meant something, and he was always working for that DDT. So he was phenomenal in that right, but the simplicity of his warm-up routine would stand out more than the craziest routine that I can think of.
Okay, that's really good. That's a very good example. Okay, so now let's watch Wes Watson. So you're going to think, I'm going to be able to perfectly follow this person in the details, in the data, in the what are you talking? Please give me the sensory.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Right. All right, so let's take a look. And when you're watching him, also look for that, okay, am I listening to somebody that is over the hell doing details? Or am I now chasing abstract? I'm in some kind of conceptual communication.
90% of you motherfuckers wouldn't even be having a problem right now. You would have been fucking living life, like I said, as preparation and taking precautions for this time. I don't give a fuck about your circumstances. I can find the holes and the gaps and the fucking missteps in your fucking current circumstances, regardless of how they were, so you could have prepped for this. I could. The only people who can't find those are the ones who don't want to find them. Because of what? They're afraid to step in that motherfucking mirror. That mirror will tell you everything. Some dumb shit got in the comments one day when I was talking about the accountability mirror in the shoe. The accountability mirror I met in prison. And he said, Wes, there's holes in your story. You said there wasn't mirrors in prison. Oh my, what the fuck? I was talking about a hypothetical mirror. The mirror we see ourselves in. You stupid motherfucker. I hope you're reading this. I hope you're fucking watching this shit. Fuck!
That is a good example of intuition's savior raging at the sensory. How dare you not jump over the sensory and follow my analogies? Don't make me slow down and make sure we're all following along.
Totally.
That's the rage of the intuition.
I hope you're fucking watching this shit. Fuck!